some MTGO.
Yeah.
So, the big question is, what am I doing in MTGO today?
What are you going to MTGO?
Okay.
What the hell is MTGO?
Magic Online.
There we go.
It is the worst way to play Magic Online, but that's not true. But it's had so many problems over the years that people have just kind of come to accept that it's not great, like, at all. Anyway, so, what we are doing here, I went and looked up the 4 decks that the new Challenger decks are based off of.
Okay.
Which is Ramanap Red, which can't exist anymore, because 2 of its cards are banned.
Aww.
It's probably for the best. It got to the point where, what was it, the top 8 of the Pro Tour?
Yeah.
5 people were running that deck.
That just means it's working.
Well, the problem is that if it's working that much, it's creating artificial inflation. And so you had people who were paying $200 for a single card to make that deck work.
Yeah.
So, and part of it is that 2 of those cards were way too powerful. So they got rid of them.
Okay.
They weren't the $200 card, at least. It was a synergy they didn't expect. And it's to create a more competitive play environment.
Got it.
So anyway, the Challenger decks were based off of 4 decks from the Pro Tour. Ramanap Red, Second Sun Control, Black-Green Constrictor, and Mardu Vehicles. I do not have the cards to make those happen. My original plan was to go on to MTGO Traders and buy the cards to make that happen, but each one would have cost me $270.
Dude, no.
So instead, I went with a strictly worse version of what do I have in my collection that can kind of maybe, if you squint a little, look like that. So,
maybe if you squint.
Right, so I will say the 2 closest ones we have, for Black-Green Constrictor, I got kind of close with a deck called Golgari Fun Times.
Cool.
Which I'm going to jump over to it. So, yeah, here it is. Golgari Fun Times is right here. I'm going to make it big so y'all can see. I have almost nothing that Constrictor needs, but I had cards in similar costs, and I have a Vraska, which is kind of my win condition. Get Vraska to 10. My biggest problem, I have no dual color lands.
That's bad.
This is bad. I have a couple Manoliths who are working overtime in 3 of these decks.
So how does MTGO work?
It's made by Wizards of the Coast.
Okay.
You gotta play online. It's $10, not a month, just total.
Okay.
You gotta play as much as you want. The digital packs cost the same amount as a real pack of cards.
Oh, that sounds like bullshit.
It is. But for a long time, this was the only digital card game with decent servers. So, like, this was before Hearthstone. This is from 2002. And it still controls like it's in 2002.
Oh, that's stupid.
It's not great, but it has a big enough community. Now, everyone's kind of hoping Arena kills this thing.
Good, I'm hoping it does too.
Yeah.
Because you should not need to pay the same amount for a physical thing that you do for an online thing.
Agreed. So,
unless it's possible to be like, I have the real-life version of this, can I somehow use it in the digital thing?
Right, which you can do with some of the Yu-Gi-Oh games.
Yeah, but you can't do it with this one, I'm guessing.
Right, but part of the reason for that is how would they know you're not putting the same card in 4 times?
That seems like bullshit.
Right, but they're trying to create a digital economy that won't get thrown off by people cheating.
Seems like bullshit, though.
Okay. No, they're saying if you. What I'm saying is, if you own 4 copies, you should be allowed to put 4 copies into the digital game.
Yeah.
But if you have 1 copy and you just did it 4 times.
Yeah, that's some bullshit.
Yeah. Now Pokemon has a system to work around that with Pokemon Online, which is they have a digital code card in every booster pack that gives you a digital booster for free.
Yeah.
Which I hope MTGO would, Magic Arena will do the same. Magic Arena controls better. Still can't show you guys it. They just did some updates that look great. We're gonna use this old beginning of the 2000s interface instead. Okay. So we have Golgari Fun Times, which is our version of Green Black Constrictor. Sadly, unlike Green Black Constrictor, we have a severe lack of snakes. To make up for that, I put in a card that has a snake on it, and we have a Medusa. whose hair is snakes. So
That seems...
counts.
This seems like a lie.
I put mummies in it? Mummies are like snakes.
No.
They warm up in the sun.
What? No.
Yeah, that's totally how it works. Then we have Burn It All, which is our version of Hazo Red. Or Ramanap Red, which became Hazo Red. We do not have a Hazoret or a Chandra. What we do have is a couple Sun Crown Hunters and a Shivon Dragon. So this is basically just a red aggro deck. This is probably the most coherent deck out of all of them. Next up on our list of, oh god, we're gonna die. Instead of Second Sun Control, we have Sunless Seas! Because I don't have a Second Sun Control, a Zenith for this. Instead I have a bunch of failed inspections. And this is a little bit more creature heavy in that it has 3 creatures, and Second Sun Control runs 1 creature.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding you.
Why?
It's a control deck. Its job is not to summon creatures. Its job is to stop you from having fun.
Oh god. Oh god.
I mean, this is nowhere near Lantern Control.
Oh,
this
God.
is, I have a bunch of cards that counter and a bunch of cards that let me draw cards.
That's mean. That is very
And then if I'm lucky, I either get out Wing Kitty, Wing Lady, or Snake. There is more snakes in this deck than there is in the one based around snakes.
God damn it. Ah! You've been doing this to me all day.
This isn't on purpose. Alright, and then instead of Mardu vehicles, we have Mardu Learner's Permit. Probably closest to Mardu vehicles. In that we have vehicles in it, and it is Mardu.
I'm very mad at you right now.
I'm realizing now looking at it, it is barely Mardu, but so the same is true with Mardu vehicles.
I'm fairly mad at you.
Why?
Learner's permit?
Yeah. Silly deck names is part of a tradition.
I'm just gonna lay down.
That tradition is losing at Magic. Now, so we are going to start with Burn It All, so we can start on a high note and end on a low note.
Got it.
And then when we're all done, I might do a few with my new Naya Workshop ones if we have time. We probably won't.
Cool.
So we're going to start a game with Burn It All.
Neat.
We're going up against Rat Maze. And we're going to see how well this works. And hold up. Oh, there we are. Okay. Hey, Rat Maze. How you doing? Would I like to play first? Yes. I forgot the controls. Oh, good. They're at the bottom of my screen.
That's never a good thing.
Let's keep.
That's why I think Amnesia was so terrifying for us.
Right? Because every time I played it, I'm like, I forgot all of the controls.
And I think what sucks even worse was when we tried to find out what some of the controls were.
And the
The
answer we
guides
got
that we
was...
had were like, you just have to do this particular element that you forgot to do. How do you do it? Oh, we're not telling you that.
Well, fuck me then. The worst part was it's so hard to find the instructions for Mac because everyone's like, why the hell are you playing games on a Mac? I'm like, because it's the only thing I have.
That's the conceit of the show.
I was like, that's the conceit of a bite of the apple.
Yeah.
Not-
Oh shit, you're right. We have Amnesia on PC.
Oh.
I have
But
all
we
I have
can't
all of
do
them
it
on
a
PC.
bite of the apple.
No, but it's not a part of by that. Fuck.
What?
He has the one card that ruins an aggro strategy.
What is it?
Be nice. Sorry, Authority of the Consuls.
So be nice.
Be nice.
Haha!
All my creatures have to come out tapped. So all of my haste critters are kinda pointless right now.
Sitting up hurts.
Then don't do that.
I'm so sore. I lifted all of those boxes yesterday.
Well,
What?
you could have waited for me to finish my tutoring.
No. No. It bugged me too much. Now my thighs hurt. At least I know I was lifting the boxes the correct way. Like, not with my back. With my legs! And that was a mistake.
Don't lift your feet.
Oh, that fucking hurt. I I need to remember, I'm not taking ballet anymore. I haven't in over 10 years. It's actually closer to 15. Oh god, in a couple of years it'll be 20. No!
Well, while Red is having an existential crisis,
I'm so
how
old!
is everybody in chat?
Nobody's talked in chat.
I'm so old!
Trying to wonder.
Well,
No, we're not
maybe
muted.
Because we had to ask. How is everybody in chat?
I'm so old. I'm 28 now!
You're young at
I'm
heart.
2 years away from being 30!
Red, you're young at heart, and that's all that matters.
Okay.
At this point in time, age is just a number.
I know.
And the only time that age is not just a number is people who are trying to be pedophiles.
What? Gross!
Yeah, she's right.
What? Everything, what? Ew! What? No. That's gross, man.
I
That's
know.
gross. Why'd you have to bring it there?
Because somebody will think about it and tell us that we're wrong. So I had to throw it out there.
Come on. Fuck. Alright.
Your strategy not working so well.
No, nothing is working. Part of it's just the stupid interface. Hey, Phoenix.
Hi,
Nice to see you in the chat there.
Hi, Phoenix. Oh God, Jesus. Oh, that hurt. I'm gonna lie down.
It's a good plan.
Would you like a pillow?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Oh God.
So we are playing up against what looks like a white-black control of some kind.
Yay! It's my deck. I love white black. I'm slowly working my way through Transformers comics. I'm reading.
Fuck.
I'm reading the IDW ones now,
Alright, fine. Kill my bloodlust insider.
and I'm fairly certain I don't like the primes. I'm fairly certain I would have been a Decepticon based purely on value alone.
Well, I'm not 100% familiar with the Transformer world,
Yeah.
but isn't that the point of why the Decepticons came into being?
Yeah, I guess.
It's because the Primes were being jerks?
Yeah.
Okay. 2 damage to that one.
Okay, I'm gonna open
Good.
the chat down here so I can see.
Alright, and then...
Hi, Twitch. Hey, there's 3 people watching. Magic. There's 3 people watching the stream.
Yes.
Now
Yes.
4 because I'm watching.
Yes. Now we wait.
Yep. There's an ad. There's an ad. There's an ad. There's an ad.
We don't get money for those ads, sadly.
No, I know.
Because we're not partners.
Nope. But eventually, someday, we will get there.
Ah, fuck. He threw a horse at me.
What?
He's got a horse. Look at his horse. His horse is amazing.
Oh God. He threw out a mighty steed.
Afraid so.
Man, even the chat room looks like it's from the early 2000s.
Yep.
Oh God, I just had weird, awkward flashbacks to when I was a child at a slumber party.
Yep.
That was a very gross slumber party.
Yep.
That's how I learned about dick pics.
Ew.
Yeah. I told you it was a gross slumber party.
I was trying to learn how to do redstone in Minecraft to help a student that I'm tutoring,
Yeah.
but you guys were too loud and I couldn't hear the video, so I will watch those later.
I'm sorry.
No problem, it's not your fault. You guys are enjoying yourselves.
We are.
That is the important.
He's playing white-black horses? this a My Little Pony deck?
Oh God, I hope so! I hope you're getting your ass kicked by the magic of friendship.
Well, I would assume the magic of friendship would be a 5-color thing. This is just black and white.
So it's a Luna Celestia deck. Got it.
I would say it's more a Nightmare Moon Celestia.
Wait, Nightmare Moon and Daybreaker. Oh wait, you guys haven't gotten to that part yet.
I've seen Daybreaker.
Daybreaker is like the Celestia version of Nightmare Moon.
Ah.
Oh god, at the beginning of your turn, create an indestructible horse.
It's a Trojan horse!
More of a Matryoshka horse?
Oh yeah, that's true.
This horse is full of tinier horses.
Hey look, there's a cat. I think I like this dude.
You like the guy who's completely beating me.
Yes.
See where your loyalties lie.
Yep. It's why I'm a Decepticon.
You're just a human, you know.
Yeah, whatever, shut up. That's not what the pin that sits on one of my things says. That I got for my birthday last year.
Yep.
I got a Decepticon pin. And Megatron tore into me, which was great.
You were proud of being a Hufflepuff. You deserve that.
Yep. I wore a Hufflepuff scarf, and Megatron read me the right act. It was great. And this year I watched Transformers. It's almost like I've had a theme for my last 2 birthdays.
There it is. No, not attacking with your horses, huh?
More horses, yay.
Maybe he's thinking this guy's up to something. I better make sure I can protect myself.
Well, I killed his cat. He's gonna bring it back as a cat mummy, though.
Yep.
Oh, hey, look, it's a cat mummy.
I know that strategy. You used that against me.
Oh, look, it's another fucking horse. Okay.
Horses.
I am sitting on...
Thank you, Hasbro,
5 mana.
for owning our lives. The My Little Ponies, the Transformers, and whatever else, whatever other franchise.
I need 1 more mana to get something he can't block.
There you go.
I don't have 1 more mana.
That sucks.
Because here we are, Red's reading Transformers.
Yep.
I'm playing pony games on my phone.
Yep.
Well, I'm about to take 10 damage to the face. But... Alright, let's stop you with you. And you with you. And you with you. So I still have a giant when I'm done with this.
Are you playing the strategy I played last week?
Mono red?
Yeah.
Yes, I explained that to you already.
No, but never mind.
Just hit things hard?
Yeah.
That's all mono red is.
Hit things hard and hit them a lot.
There we go. Okay, so Sunscorched Desert hits him in the face. Come on. I'm yielding to it.
We do this every time we watch the show, too.
Yep.
I'm gonna die now because of these fucking horses.
You're being drawn and quartered.
Kinda? Like, next turn he's gonna swing for everything. And I'm gonna lose. But we don't scoop, despite the name of the show. Or how much we want to.
Don't have that
Literally
many
can't stop him.
gems. Ugh.
Or is he waiting for next turn? To get double horses?
Double the horses.
No, he's swinging for 25. I can stop none of it.
Oh no.
I can stop 5 of it. I'm done. And there's that one. I can't get rid of those horses. I am tempted, however, to move some of my Shivans out of there. No, but I need those Shivans. They're the only ones I have who can take care of that. Okay, no. Okay, give me my Shivan back. I'm going to take out these Bloodlust Insiders. He has ways to shut down haste, so I can't use haste. What I should do is load up on damaging spells. Yeah. That'll do it. And then, like I said, haste is no use. Let's get rid of these Thundering Giants. We'll put in some Renegade Freighters. Because if haste isn't going to help me anyway, why not? And then there's these Frenzied Raptors, which are kind of nice. Get rid of my 2 of my Weldfast Monitors for a more stable form of Menace. And call it there. So we'll see just how badly this not well-made deck is gonna do. Alright, so I want... Where are you? Of course it is. Okay, so we're going to pop down a mountain. Yeah, we're going to pop down a mountain. We're going to make an implement of combustion.
When in doubt, mountain.
Oh, great, another mountain. No. The thing is, you never get one when you need one.
Right. Palladium! Neat!
Huh. Well, now he is a vampire.
Wait, who's a vampire?
He has a vampire.
Oh, he switched to vampires.
No, he's already been running vampires.
Oh.
He has also had ponies.
It's Flutterbat. Horses. You feel like
Boop,
I
boop.
feel like we should have an easier time with horses, considering that all 3 of us were born in the year of the horse.
Nope, horses are terrifying creatures.
I love
Nobody
horses.
loves them.
I love horses.
Nobody loves them.
You can shut the hell up. They're basically giant dogs. I love them.
They are giant sausages with finger legs.
Are you honestly afraid of horses?
Nope, they're just not well. Anyway.
They're not well.
Oh, fuck.
What?
I went through my first main phase without doing anything.
Oops.
Boop. Okay, this one I'm doing mildly better. I think because I'm focusing on direct damage spells.
Thank you, Me6, for telling everybody that we're streaming.
20 minutes after the fact.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Just gonna pull out a horse, and I'm gonna die. Nope, not a horse. We're getting somewhere. Okay. One, two, three, four. Okay, we're one short. I do like this guy, but if you notice, he doesn't do much unless I just attacked. So I want to wait till next turn so I can get out my raptors. And watch, he's going to pull out a horse. I'm going to hate that horse. I'm going to hate that horse so goddamn much. Oh no, Luxor River Shrine. Okay. He can have his shrine, that's fine. Enjoy your shrine.
I'm not happy. I'm not happy! This guy's a dick!
I'm fighting? I don't know. I mean, he's trying his best.
Oh. Zeta Prime.
Oh.
That guy's a dick!
Bup, bup. Bup, 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 bup. Okay, now here's hoping he doesn't play any creatures next turn. Because if he doesn't, I get to do a lot of fun things.
And if he does?
Then I don't get to do as many fun things. Okay, played a swamp. He's tapping for mana. He's bound my fucking raptors.
That sucks.
Oh, man! Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Okay. Let's play a mountain. What do? You I can work with. You're not the best right now, but I'll take you. All I need you to do is survive one turn and hit something.
Hit something. What? Anything.
Smack.
And now I have a treasure. Good. I want that treasure. It's not a big strategy for me, but I mean, they're nice to have.
My nose hurts.
I'm sorry.
I think there's zit forming on the inside of, like, or on the tip of my
One,
nose
two,
or something.
three. Okay, he can't use that one yet. Good. Alright. Okay, I put up another mountain. There's gonna be no fuckery, you hear me?
It's white black. There's always gonna be some fuckery.
Okay,
Nope. She won't let me
good.
touch her.
He got hit for one. Now.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5, 3. Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I can do both. Fantastic.
Yay?
Fantastic.
Oh, is that target creature only? Son of a bitch. Never mind. I can't do both. I could. It just won't do anything for me. 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. So he's going to gain 2 life from his 2 enchantments. And then he's going to lose 2 life from my character
You're
ability.
losing to a magic deck based off of Technicolor horses. This is not your day.
I'm aware. Because I did not put money into these decks. There's a good chance this gentleman did. Shit, he pulled out the horse.
At least Red is enjoying themselves.
I'm just imagining like these horses popping up.
Oh, wait. But I got a way around
and
this.
the shit out of things with their hooves, like in oh, what was it? Mulan. when the horse decides to trample all over Mushu. That's what I'm picturing. Oh, so great.
Okay, so he's going to take 1 from my goblin. Great. Now we're in my second main phase. I'm going to attack this guy. 1, 2, 3. He's gone. No more horses. And then... Boop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, target creature. I know. Getting rid of all your horses. And all of your men. Not putting Humpty Dumpty back together again. Damn it. Okay, well, he exiled my wizard. So that's not fun. But he didn't play another horse. So I'm gonna count it as a win so far. What do you do? Okay. Boop, boop. Yeah, I know. Alright.
So this deck has
It doesn't, because Tybalt is not in standard, you see.
Hi, Skippy! Hey, we're up to 5 people.
We are. We're doing well. We're getting there.
Hi, Skippy.
And here comes the goblin. Punch him in the face, goblin.
Oh, the worst standard deck.
Oh, this is worse than the worst standard deck, sir. This is what I could... This is me trying to copy one of the best standard decks without any of the cards that belong in it. This is strictly worse than that deck. Aha! Another horse. Fuck. A horse that gave him the city's blessing. Oh, hey, a mountain. Alright. Current plan. Swing with everyone. Hope for the best.
So you've got 11 packs and an Erebos speeding towards you. Oh, so that's like me hitting the replace cards button in Hearthstone.
That's exactly what it is. Oh, fantastic. That'll be fun. Who are you blocking, buddy? You can only block the goblin or the dinosaur. The Kenra is going through with 4 points of damage. That's good. Now I'm going to take 5. That's bad. Frogurt is also cursed.
The Frogurt is also cursed.
That's sorry. Anytime I think of that's good, that's bad. All I can think of is the evil Krusty doll.
Oh.
The sprinkles contain potassium benzoate. That's bad. Oh. Can I go now? Yes.
Womp womp.
So this is, I copied a deck poorly.
You have chosen poorly. I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself.
Instead of hitting the replace cards button, why don't you hit the follow button? You're all followers. Who am I kidding? Alright. I know you've already hit all the buttons, and we're very happy about that. In fact, you can taunt people who haven't by putting in our subscriber emote. The one that Red worked so hard and lovingly on.
Yep.
I'm recognizing now why I prefer Forge over MTGO.
Hey, look, it's my face!
Skippy used my face. I'm so happy. I'm so cute as an emote.
Okay, dealing 3 damage to his face. Hopefully that helps. We're gonna die. Fatal Push! Fuck you too. Affording cards I needed for the other decks. How dare you? Undoing all of my efforts. You're just slowly whittling away at me with your horse. It's very hard to whittle with a horse, but this guy is great at it. He is turning my soap block-like body into an emblem of some kind. Maybe the face of Abraham Lincoln. That'll go for, even though I can't do much with it right now. Boop, boop. Boop. Okay, so I have a vehicle out. Problem is, that vehicle needs a crew. And I don't have a crew. Hardy or otherwise.
You have the APG crew.
I can't tap you to crew a vehicle, though. Watch. Boop. Nope, touched right on the head. Vehicle's not crewed.
I'm too sore.
Oh no. Red has 0 power.
I was brought down to 0 power by 5 boxes of books. And a bookcase.
I'm gonna let the guy hit me in the face with the horse again. He's beating me with that dead horse. Alright, that was that. That was all the great things Burn It All could do. It couldn't burn a horse. So now we're going to Golgari Fun Times. This is a green-black deck with no multicolor lands. God have mercy on my soul.
And they'll make a pop to symphony. I don't know how to do that.
Domini Patri et Spiritus Sancti. Amen.
Yes, thank you. That's what I meant to do.
Thank you, non-Catholic people.
Thank you, music.
Which music?
Mulligan.
Mostly, Mozart. We did Mozart's Requiem one year.
Oh yeah, that
Mulligan.
would have some Latin in it.
Which,
Mulligan.
awesome music.
Fuck Mulligan. Keep. I mulligan to 3.
Damn. Is this the same guy?
No, this is a new guy.
Okay.
New deck even. We're gonna die.
Why? Why are we gonna die?
And mulligan to 3.
Oh. Boop, 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 boop. I poked her toes.
Those are my toesies.
Yes, they are.
They're my toesies.
Yes, they are. And I poked them.
Look at them.
So my favorite thing I've learned from the Card Kingdom site is that Garrick from Innistrad set is worth about $6, and Liliana from Innistrad is worth about $300.
Those are both correct.
Why is Liliana worth 300?
Look up Liliana. Was it Liliana the Veil? I think it's Liliana the Veil. Look her up and you tell me.
No, I'm fine. Liliana isn't even that good in that set.
No, but she's a good replacement for the Liliana that is that good. Alright, so play a Swamp. Play a Verdant Automaton. Alright, I got a guy who can do things now. And that thing is stop vampires. Vampirobot, fight! Or not. Fuck it, I don't know. Now, the Eldritch Moon Liliana I think is really fun, because her ultimate is an emblem.
Hey, I found a little tiny bot.
Yeah,
here.
he just fell off my desk.
He's a head.
He is. He's one of the Titan Masters, which is a new name for for Headmasters, because they thought Headmasters was a dumb name.
Why?
Because who would want to play with toys that are called Headmasters? Like they're masters of head. I mean, I don't know.
I would.
Alright. And that's all I can do. Because this guy's better as a blocker.
No.
Not draft.
We're not. This is,
These are strictly worse standard decks. I went through the 4 decks that the Challenger decks are based off of. I went through my own collection and tried to make something that kind of looked like them if you squinted.
It's like an impressionist painting of the thing.
Yeah, it's about right.
Nice, he says.
I will say this. The red one would have been better if it wasn't for those meddling ponies. And they're a little vampire, too. So far, I have lost everything.
Dishonor on you, dishonor on your cow.
This one, I had to mulligan to 3. So...
You can already tell how well this is going.
I'm having a great time.
Red is.
I am. I'm mostly reading Transformers comics and laughing my butt off at Rob. I love him. It's kind of funny to see him beaten by ponies.
They are full-fledged horses. They trampled me to death.
You got your butt beat by ponies.
I'm not happy about it.
Ponies!
Yes, I'm aware. Ugh. And now I'm getting beaten up by vampires.
Yep.
Vampires.
So by Edward Elric?
Kinda.
Wait, no.
You're thinking alchemists.
No, I meant, god damn it, oh, fuck.
Soren Markov?
No, I meant that one that's awful where the vampires sparkle.
Edward Cullen.
Yeah, there we go.
Edward Cullen and Edward Elric are 2 very different characters.
No! This is how bad with names I am. I was like, wait, one of those is wrong.
It's okay, Red.
Yeah.
We forgive you.
Good. I like the HBO vampires. I liked them up until the point where they went off from the book so much I could no longer stand it. Because I'm like, I'm fucking tired of Bill. I want Bill to go away. I miss when the Viking vampire was the center of attention.
Okay.
And when the fairies weren't stupid. True Blood.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. The books, okay, so what happened was in the show is they took, Anna Paquin's husband played Bill, and then he started to direct/produce the episodes after season 3. So he made Bill much more important than he was in the books. Which, from my point of view, made things very irritating. And then things got really crazy because they went so far off of the books that it kind of went nuts. And the people from the book series are sitting there like, this is not my beautiful house. This is not my beautiful wife. What is happening? So, yeah. Because the whole relationship with Bill is really not good? Well, I mean, Game of Thrones is at least working with the author. And honestly, it's getting to the place where I knew it was gonna get anyway. So I'm like, I knew this was gonna happen. I didn't realize it was gonna happen exactly this way, but I knew this was gonna be the thing. So on the one hand, I saw a lot of the things coming, but on the other hand, I'm like, meh. So I'm like, well, yeah, I know they're on their own because there's no more books written, but they are actually conferring with George R.R. Martin, whereas with True Blood, they stopped working with the author after season 3. And there were like 8 more books that they could have used. Whereas, there are no books to go off of, they're just using George R.R. Martin's notes at this point.
Okay, sideboarding time. Fuck, I forgot I don't have a good sideboard here. Yeah,
No, from all that I've heard about it, George R.R. Martin is writing the book. It's just that he hasn't finished it, and it'll probably take him 5 more fucking years to finish it. So he's just given them the notes that he has so far. And basically enough to get them to the ending. So, while the details will probably vary from what's gonna happen / has happened in the books, because that happens with any format when you take it from a book to a visual medium, I don't think that they have varied so far off the plot that it's gone off the rails the way that it did with True Blood. Because True Blood took it to a place it never got to in the books. Like, after a while, they started to focus more on some of the other mythological creatures, and there was no fucking zombie apocalypse the way that there was in the fucking show. Like, at that point, I was like, I'm done. I can't take it anymore. It's a zombie apocalypse show now, and I hate that, so I'm not watching. But, yeah, like, that's where I decided I didn't like the show anymore, is when it focused way too much on Bill. Because in the books, Suki has Eric, and then she has a shapeshifter who turns into a tiger that she's attracted to. Yeah, I really want to watch Jessica Jones season 2, but I got distracted by Transformers, and there's gonna be more Transformers later tonight, so I guess when Transformers is over, I'll get back to Jessica Jones.
After Transformers, we have planned for more Transformers.
More Transformers, and then more Transformers until it's done, and then I can go back to Jessica Jones.
I haven't watched the first Jessica Jones.
Yeah, it's good.
I probably should.
Yeah, it's good. You need to.
Okay.
It's so good. Oh my god. I love, it is not. Well, the movies are. The Bay movies.
Yeah, no, we're not doing the Bay movies. We're
No.
doing Transformers Animated. We just finished Transformers Prime.
Yeah. Which, Prime was really good. And now I'm sad that there's not going to be any more Knockout, except in the comics.
Oh, no, there is.
Yeah.
There is in the next series.
Oh. The one that you said was not as good?
It's not. They tried to aim much more for a younger audience, which I can respect.
Yeah.
But...
Eh.
Eh. Eh. Eh. Eh.
You have a hand.
Wait, no, that's not right.
Because, like, I'm reading the Transformers comics from IDW. They are not bad. In fact, I'm fairly enjoying myself. If I get worked up reading or watching a thing, normally I consider it a good show. Anything that makes me feel a very strong emotional response, I consider it to have done a good job. Unless that strong emotional response is, I'm very angry that you are this stupid. That's not a good emotional response for me, because that normally means I will stop watching out of spite.
Okay, and then I want
Which is what
Swamp Festering Mummy.
Oh, he says Bennett. I don't know what that means.
I am not sure what you mean. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. He meant I should have tossed the Manolith away.
Oh, why?
Yes, I left the artifact on top. Partially because this deck has no dual color lands, because I don't own any in MTGO. So, it's taking the place of the black-green lands I desperately need to make Vraska come out when Vraska comes.
And, I mean, other than Transformers, we're also, I'm making them work their way through My Little Pony Friendship is Magic, because I like My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Vraska ain't coming.
I can hope!
Eh. We watch cartoons in this house and we're glad of it.
We are children at heart, and you cannot take that away from us.
Well, I mean,
Oh,
to be
damn
fair, for me, it's like, I'm a child at heart, but also I have to write for children's stuff for a living, so it's important to study what the hell is popular with them right now. I have a 5-year-old daughter, I get to My Little Pony.
Wait, if I put a -1/-1 counter on a thing with indestructible,
Yeah.
that won't kill it, will it?
I
The indestructible trumps that.
don't know.
So I probably want to kill the token. It will? Ah, fuck.
Maybe it's just hexproof that's...
Well, if you have something that has hexproof and indestructible.
Yeah, like somebody's stupid fucking dinosaur.
Okay, you can hate my dinosaur all you want. It's still great.
Only if it's all counters.
It's not all counters.
Not just one.
So if it was 2 -1/-1 counters, that would kill it. Because then its toughness would become 0. So that wouldn't have worked. Okay. That's fine. Then I want to tap the swamp to pull out my Manolith. There we go.
Hey, so am I insane, or was there once a children's cartoon about Loch Ness monsters that represented different emotions?
I think you're insane.
Huh.
I don't remember that children's movie or show.
I'm gonna look this up.
I remember there was dinosaurs.
No, I think maybe it was a TV series? Huh. Children's TV series about Loch Ness monsters? I knew it! Happiness! Secret of the Loch.
Weird.
Jesus Christ, I remember watching this as a kid. It aired in 1995. Centering on a community of Loch Ness monsters who could fly and swim. It lasted 13 episodes and originated in the United Kingdom. Also airing in Sweden and on other countries on Fox Kids.
Oh.
What?
Don't do that.
What did you do?
Got rid of my shed weakness.
Oh.
That was my only way of stopping him.
Oh my god. There were good Nessies and bad Nessies, and everyone is fucking Scottish. No wonder I watched this as a kid. Oh my god. Yeah, it was released by Just for Kids Home Video, which my mom used to rent for me all the fucking time as a kid. Holy crap. I don't know how to feel about that.
That's okay. I recently was looking up Timeless Tales from Hallmark. Because those were the movies that my brother and I were basically raised on.
Lord.
Where you got to watch Olivia Newton-John.
I'm afraid the
introduce all
chat
of the
is
fairy
too
tales.
far behind right now to
Oh.
give us advice.
Oh. You know what else?
What?
What was it? Those stupid, like, wind-up things that you would, like, pull the cord and they would fly. Wing dancers!
They make him with Batman now.
There was a TV series for that.
There was, and its boy equivalent, Dragonflies.
Oh, God! I remember. Why was there such bad animation in the 90s?
Because that was the tail end of the 80s, and they were meant to be advertisements.
Oh my god. They fucking were, though. I bought a shit ton of those fucking things. And I remember being mad that none of them were like the ones that were in the show. Specifically the boys. I really wanted the boys.
Should
And
I
the
do
boys-
that? I should.
The boys were not at
Oh.
They were like no boy toys of the wing dancers, and none of them looked, and the ones that existed looked not at all like they did in the show. So I remember being very mad about it.
There were boys wing dancers, they just weren't called wing dancers.
Yeah, I know.
They were dragonflies, which were in their own show.
Yeah, which was stupid. I wanted
Well,
the wing
fuck
dancers
you
that
too.
were from the fucking show. What, that guy or me?
Him.
Oh.
Because how is he making them invulnerable? Oh, pay for life.
No.
Ah.
It is white-black. It is a white-black deck, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Seeing as I'm viewing white and black on his side of the field. I love how I keep looking up all these old shit I used to watch when I was little. It's mostly because my sister really liked My Little Pony, because my sister is 12 years older than me, so she was around for the 80s. And she loved My Little Pony back when it was gross and stupid.
Back when they were little creepy mongoloid creatures.
Oh my god,
I
right?
probably shouldn't call them that. That's kind of racist. They looked like somebody filled up a beanbag with pony guts.
They were so creepy looking. They still are. Like, some of the older looking pony design shows are still on Netflix, and I look at them and I go, no.
Why did this get greenlit?
Right? Like, I had a bunch of horse toys as a kid, but I remember specifically asking that they be horses and not the My Little Pony toys. And then people kept buying me Barbies, and I'm like, no? And then, like, because Beanie Babies were the thing that when I was little, so it's like, I want Beanie Babies, just more Beanie Babies.
Give me the Beanie Babies.
And I wound up sacrificing my Barbies to the Beanie Baby gods.
Okay, you are not allowed to watch the History Channel anymore.
Why? What did I do?
Started doing demonic sacrifices, old pre-Roman time style, to your Beanie Babies.
Well, I mean, the Beanie Babies were in charge. There were more of them. Clearly, they were superior.
And the Autobots were inferior? No, that's not right.
Plus the Barbies' heads came off. Clearly, they were meant to be decapitated.
Oh, fuck.
I had a weird childhood.
Really, Red? I couldn't tell.
You know what? I'm starting to think Vraska's not coming.
Yeah.
Vraska, we had this whole party set up for you. And you're not here. It's almost like I built a snake deck with no snakes.
Yeah.
Snakeless Snake? The new meta? No.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. You know what else I watched as a kid? Some weird-ass show about called, like, Jewel something? Where it was, like, these princesses who rode on, like, different creatures, and one of them got a fucking tiger.
That... sounds familiar.
Right? Doesn't it fucking sound familiar? And yet I can't remember the goddamn name for it. Okay.
Alright.
Kids show about girls with jewels and animal mouths?
My issue is, I know I'm dead in the water right now.
No.
If I use it on him, he's going to pay 4 life to keep it alive. If I use it on anything else, it'll get rid of a creature he hasn't attacked with.
No. Away. No. And definitely not. Okay, so that was not helpful. What the fuck was it called? 90s cartoon about girls with jewels and animal mouths.
I have a feeling I'm about to die.
Wait. Guardians of Magic. Ah, there it is! It was like this, but not. Oh my god. It's like a precursor to the Crystal Gems.
A lot of shows have gemstone themes. So now we're going to do Second Sun Control with no Second Sun. Welcome to Sunless Seas. A game that a deck that this guy's name is Krabby Daddy.
Oh no.
And this guy's deck is... Sorry, this deck I'm playing is basically...
Oh god, remember the Muppet Babies?
Yes, I remember Muppet Babies.
And Gummy Bears. No.
Okay. I'm going to scry. I'm going to draw. I'm going to put that back on the top because I kind of want more lands. Okay. I'm concerned that this guy's name is Krabby Daddy. Sorry, I was checking to see the timer, and it covered up the whole screen. Darn it. Did you end up on the Smurfs page?
No, I was looking for the cartoon, and all it's giving me is a list of 25 great 90s kids shows you probably don't, and I'm like, fuck you! Just
Fuck you, I remember all of them, leave!
Right? Like, I just want this one obscure one. You're not helping!
So what you want is list of early 90s girls franchises.
Probably you were correct.
Do you remember the VR Troopers? Yes, they had a McDonald's toy line. Shut up.
Jesus fucking Christ, shut the fuck up.
I tortured Mikella with Beetleborgs once.
I did not have a fun time.
Nobody did. It was Beetleborg. No, okay. No, there is one fun time. It's the little, like, Three Stooges bullshit with the monsters during the end credits.
Biker mice from Mars.
Oh, I knew that one. That was part of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theory of show design.
Yeah.
Which is, how many animals can we put out here that are not the thing we say they are?
Yep.
Okay, so I need 3 white and 3 anything else to get this guy out. In a 2-colored deck. I'm doomed! Oh, so doomed.
Well, that was not helpful. Okay, so you said... what?
List of early 90s girls franchises.
Okay. List of early 90s girl franchises. Go. 90s toys. Well, it was basically made to sell toys. I remember that.
Mm-hmm. An exemplar of strength. Oh no, that guy exemplar strength.
Something crystal something. That's all I remember.
Oh, then go back to Google and put in plus crystal in parentheses, in quotation marks.
Well, hang on. This is some easy bake oven.
I love easy bake ovens.
I had one. I used to eat the brownies after they were like
You can
only
make
5
so much
seconds
meth
done.
in those.
What?
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 What? No. Michelle broke mine.
Aw, that bitch.
Or, no, that's not entirely true. Because it wasn't an easy bake oven. It was a Creepy Crawler's Creature Maker. Which is the same thing.
I always wanted one of those, but my mom refused to buy it for me.
That's for boys.
No, it was... You're already way too obsessed with bugs.
Ah, okay. Part of it is I love the Creepy Crawlers show. Which, by the way, there was a TV show of Creepy Crawlers.
There was? I don't remember.
There was. And then they had superhero tie-in toys to go with it. Because the idea was the kid threw a mad scientist made a machine to make monsters, and the kid, who was the focus of the show, because it's one of those.
Fucking, there it is! Princess Guinevere and the Jewel Riders! That's some bullshit. Oh god.
PGR!
Like,
That's literally its abbreviation. It's PGR.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh my god. It was really just made to
I'm actually wondering, should I turn on the capture cam so that people can actually see? Ah, they don't care.
Oh, they all rode horses. It's just that one of them also had a tiger.
Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they also have a tiger?
I don't know.
It's the best idea.
And the villain had a dragon, but I always thought the dragon was so cool, and I remember getting really pissed off that no one never used the dragon anymore.
Well, look up the Creepy Crawlers cartoon. You're gonna look at that and go, what the fuck were you watching as a kid?
Wait, hang on. Oh yeah, and then there were a trio of baby magical animals that were really annoying.
Why?
Because...
Why were there baby magical animals?
I don't know?
What purpose does that serve?
Who the fuck knows? There's a lot of things wrong with this series.
Wait, what does this thing do? 6th sense. Whenever a creature deals, you may draw a card. Oh shit, so he's gonna become stronger and draw a card. That's actually a really nice combo. And I'm loving it, but I feel hurt. I came here to have a good time, and I feel so attacked right now.
Oh yeah, and then they gave the Black Jewel Rider a fucking zebra.
Wow.
Yeah! It was not subtle!
You don't ride zebras,
Oh.
they bite.
Oh, and it got worse. The name of it was Shadow Song.
No, that's okay, that's a cool name. But giving the one black character a zebra is kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, is he playing he's playing Red Green Dinosaurs. Uh-oh.
I don't remember there being
Uh-oh.
a fucking tiger.
I'm doomed.
Oh yeah, and all the boys rode wolves. And I remember being really pissed that none of the girls could ride the wolves.
Can somebody turn on the fan? Because it is getting hot in here.
I can do it.
Thank you.
It's getting hot in here.
Alright.
Time strip, everybody.
Then we're about to turn on the camera if you tip 500 bits. Whether we're telling the truth or not, you'll be disappointed.
Oh. Hi.
Oh shit, did I forget to play? I did. I passed my priority forgetting to play an island.
Oops.
I am not a smart man.
I'm gonna fucking look this show up and watch it now.
Yeah, no, Phoenix was right. Every 80s show existed for merchandising.
Yep. Well, I mean, Princess Guinevere and the Jewel Riders was a 90s show, but still.
80s, 90s, same era.
1995 to 1996.
For the same reason that whenever I look at the calendar, I'm convinced that 10 years ago was 1998.
Yep.
And it always has been.
Oh god, this makes me feel old. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is listed in the 90s stuff.
It is. It's a show from 1996.
I know. I feel so old.
Though in America, it didn't reach us until like 1999.
Yep.
Hey, Dragon Reaper 24, thank you for the new follow.
Yay!
Glad to have you here.
Thank
You're just in time to watch me get my ass handed to me.
Name, by the way.
Well, actually, I'd be concerned because it seems they reap dragons.
It has dragons in the name.
Yeah,
Fair
she's
enough.
gonna like it no matter what. It's a dragon. I mean, have you not?
That's a very fair point.
Sky Dancers! Their name were Sky Dancers.
Yes, I said Sky Dancers like 3 times.
Did I?
I did.
Oh.
You kept thinking, I said the boys were dragonflies, the girls were Sky Dancers.
What the fuck did I keep saying?
You also said Sky Dancers.
What the fuck is wrong with me that I couldn't remember that?
You were thinking of the Princess Guinevere one so hard because you got those wrong.
Oh, yeah.
That you assumed you also got Sky Dancers wrong.
Oh, yeah. Street Sharks. I remember those.
That's the reason that we couldn't get custom team jerseys when I was in soccer.
Seriously?
Our coach wanted us to be the Sharks because our colors were silver and black as determined by the ASYO,
Yeah.
AYSO. But all of us boys wanted Street Sharks, and with no understanding of international copyright law, as you would expect of 8-year-olds,
Yep.
that's why we were the only soccer team that didn't get their picture up in Shakey's. Because they couldn't put the word Street Sharks on the wall.
Oh my god.
That, and I'm pretty sure the guy who ran Shakey's hated us. But, you know, I'm gonna go with it was all copyright's fault.
I remember Betty Spaghetti.
Betty Spaghetti with her bendable arms, yes.
Yeah. God. She was like the girl version of Stretch Armstrong, except lame.
Well,
Oh, wow.
because Stretch Armstrong's arms had to go for miles.
Yeah.
So, Drago Reaper, tell me, do you reap 4 dragons, or do you reap dragons? Is it like a Grim Reaper thing, and you're cutting their heads off with scythes? Or are you, like, going and doing farming for them?
This is important
This is
information to
legitimate
know.
concern.
Because one of us is obsessed with dragons and will kill you. It's
Or
not
might
me.
buy a skull. We'll play it by ear.
It's not me. I like dragons, but I'm not obsessed with them the way
I'm not
someone
in
is.
like with dragons.
I'm not in like with dragons.
So this guy's sitting on a 2-2 and a 4-4 and a 1-2, and I'm sitting on a blank field.
Yogurt Boys Motion Dissen?
Merchandising! I'm following the chat just fine.
I grabbed the souls for the dragons to make them stronger.
Ah. So reaping 4 dragons, that's kind of fine. I don't know, I'm concerned about this soul business. There's no business like soul business, there's no business I know. Wait.
We sing a lot. I'm just
We
putting that
do.
out
Me
there.
too. Especially when I'm on chat.
Yeah.
Or when I'm on the videos.
It's almost like you have a degree in music or something.
Right? It's the weirdest thing. So strange.
Oh, dude, I think I pulled something in my neck.
There's another Huntsmaster.
What?
He's building up to something. I have a feeling he's building his way up to a
Is this your I
Carnage
don't have
Tyrant.
any creatures deck?
Yes! Well, I have one creature, and she's right here. She requires 3 planes,
God.
and she has flying, and she works great if I have a bunch of everything else, and I don't.
It's all good. That's what made me laugh so hard.
Okay, so I play this.
Yeah.
That's great. I fucked it up, but I can use it next turn, assuming I'm not dead. If he swings for everything,
You're dead?
I'm dead.
Well, you do only have 9 life.
Mm-hmm. Works for cats, not so much for wizards. Yeah, so here's where we're at. We're gonna die. So far we are 0-3 with these decks. This is what we get for making strictly worse decks. We're performing strictly worse. I mean, one of these is Second Sun Control with no Second Sun Ascension.
Yep.
Or whatever the fuck that thing is called. The one that's like, you play it, and then if they can't beat you in 8 turns, you win. And the way they do that, or they can make you shuffle the deck. If you shuffle the deck, then it's not going to work. But you can have 4 of those in your deck,
Damn.
and it doesn't matter which one comes back up, because you play it and then you put it 7 cards down in your deck.
Yeah.
So it is now your 7th card. So if you only have 1, you're going to win in 7 turns.
Yep.
Which, you know, you could also say in a creepy, the ring voice, you're going to win in 7 turns. That didn't work so well, because my voice is not as craggly as normal.
You're gonna die in 7 days.
Close. Fuck you. Fuck you, Thundering Spineback. With your amazing cloaca that spits out other dinosaurs.
Is it seriously saying cloaca?
No, I just like saying the word cloaca on stream.
You're so dead. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is my so dead. I agree. Oh, look. It has haste now. Hey, Mikella, can you get me one of the other ones that come in a red can, but add, like, half a cup of whiskey? Because I think I need it.
Are you sure you want me to do this?
My next deck is mono red whiskey.
I ask again. You remember the last time I made you an alcoholic beverage, right?
I don't want to feel feelings no more. And I think drunk me is the only person who won't scoop.
Red is dead, everybody.
That's why you have to do it. Red can't mix a drink in their condition.
I got it. I just can't reach the whiskey.
Alright, time for sideboarding.
I can help with the whiskey, but you have to look at the
So-
picture of a snake.
Got it.
You're kidding, it's so cute.
This is legitimately what we're dealing with here.
Little girl with a flower crown. It's so cute. I'm gonna die.
So we're gonna put in that. Oh, he didn't really play a lot of non-creature spells, did he? So, let's swap out that negate. Yeah. Compulsory rest. Will that help me? Yes. Some compulsory rests will help. Play you, Essence Scatter. Yeah, so I want Essence Scatters. Yeah, I want those. I want those. What I don't want are acrobatic maneuvers, and I'm wondering why I did them in the first place. Alright. I think we're good. These Prosperous Pirates were really just there to fill in the sideboard. But, you know what? Yeah. Let's kick out a Victory's Herald and a Sphinx and pull in some Prosperous Pirates and submit. I do need more early game, but I threw these together in a half-sleepy stupor going off of a Magic MTG Goldfish deck list. There's only one of you in this deck. What the fuck are you doing here, Victory's Herald? I'm going to keep... Yeah. Yeah, this one is not... This is actually the weakest of the 4 decks we're playing tonight. I think the red would have done better if I hadn't been paired up against the guy I was paired up against. I think he just had a really good deck for taking me down. Because red tends to not do well against white anyway. So that's kind of on me. And I'm going to opt. Pay Rip Blue.
Red's coming with your drink.
Great.
I can make anybody I don't know the rest of that song.
Here's your alcohol
Thank you.
and Coke.
Alcohol. Pew, pew, pew.
Oh, that is not the song Alcohol I think of.
Mm.
I think of the Bare Naked Ladies song.
Mm.
Alcohol, my permanent accessory.
Well, I'm sorry, my
Alcohol,
brother is
my
a
party
country
time
music nerd,
necessity.
and that was the first time
I
that
can't marry your brother.
I'm sorry.
I didn't know that was on the table?
I can't marry Peter. He likes country music.
He
Yeah,
does like-
this is an anti-spell deck, and this is or an anti-sorcery deck, and this is an almost all-creature guy. If I had played this guy with my red deck, I might have had a fighting chance.
Mm-hmm.
That's where I'm at now. Or with the black-green would have done okay, too. But blue-white, this is the worst guy to run into. My only hope is his timer runs out.
Peter does like I prevail if that like tips
It's in the
any
color-changing
favor-
cup.
if it
No.
tips anything in his favor.
No.
Also, I find it funny, Mikella, because you're Dragonheart 2.5 or 25. This guy's Drago Reaper 24. So he does souls, you do hearts.
Brother!
And I'm just
Not my real brother though, sorry.
No, not your real brother.
and I'm just New Age Frankenstein because I make monsters.
Okay, aha. So we have our Essence Scatter now. So this guy tries to cast a spell, I can scatter it.
He's not gonna have any spells, is he?
Well, it's a creature spell. And this guy's been playing all creatures.
Oh, okay.
Because remember, creatures count as spells too.
That's true.
I think my sideboarding might have saved me for round 2. We might have a round 1. As in one we have one, not a first round.
No!
Okay.
No!
Okay.
No!
Okay, wait.
Keeping my feet away from the evil red-headed one.
Turn!
What?
Fuck you! Fuck your exemplar of strength. Okay. I think that helped.
The whiskey?
No, countering. The whiskey's just gonna make me really funny when we watch animated later.
Awesome.
Very sleepy.
Did I put in the right amount of whiskey?
I mean, I can still taste Coke, so almost, but...
Should we order some pizza? Friend, Jesus Christ, we just ate. Me. I haven't eaten it since the last time I eaten it.
I love the way things were worded in Rugrats.
Right?
But you know what? I think it's because I miss Klasky Supo's animation style, where things were allowed to be ugly,
Yeah.
but not too ugly.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to pop down an island, put down an implement. Boop.
Like, just ugly enough.
That you went, ew.
Yeah. You know what I missed? You know what I missed? Real Monsters.
That's also a Klasky Supo.
God, that was such a great fucking show.
Let me see here. They did All Real Monsters, Wild Thornberries, Rugrats, and the spin-offs
Yeah.
of Rugrats, though the last one was terrible. And Duckman. I actually really like Duckman,
Yeah.
if only because the way that I am blanking on the pig's name. It's Corn something. Cornswoggle?
Cornwallis?
No. Maybe it was Cornwallis. It was something weird.
Okay.
It was like definitely a cartoon pig name.
Okay.
All of his lines were recorded halfway across the world on a tape recorder
Oh no.
because the actor had double booked himself.
Oh no.
But the way he did his lines was the same way that Ed Asner did Cosgrove,
Oh no.
of just doing the cold reading in a deadpan voice and sending it in. Which is the best way to do it.
Because if you watch the Nostalgia Critic covered a Freakazoid
Yeah.
with 2 of the creators of Freakazoid. And that's basically what they talked about, was how the guy who came in to play Cosgrove was reading the lines just so he know what to
I'm sorry.
say.
The guy who... It's Ed fucking Asner. It's Carl from Up. It is one of the most well-renowned actors of cartoons and live-action dramas
Yep.
for a long time.
Yep.
Well, forgive me. The way my brain works doesn't go automatically to actors.
It's true. Mine works the same way. I don't remember actors.
I remember character names first.
Same.
And only when I've heard that person's voice several times will I go, hey, that's the person who played this particular character in that show.
Yep.
And then I'll go, I wonder who that is. And then I'll look them up. And then I'll go, oh, that's why Twilight Sparkle has moments where she sounds like Bubbles. Okay.
Because she is Bubbles and Timmy Turner and Poof.
Yep.
And, oh god, Tara Strong's a shit ton of people. And Raven.
Yep. Mm-hmm. God, I love Tara Strong.
I do too, but there's a restraining order.
You haven't.
No, I'm joking.
I was very concerned for all of 5 seconds.
Yeah, anyway, so
I'm like, that would have been bad if we'd ever gone to if we ever went to the same convention.
the illustrious voice actor who played Cosgrove was going over his lines.
Ed Asner.
Ed Asner.
Yep.
Fine.
Fine, I'll use his name like a cretin.
Cosgrove came in to say Cosgrove lines.
Oh my god.
I think I'm doing better at just shutting this guy down this time.
Cool.
I'm actually, like, controlling the field with a control deck. Who would have expected? Now, here's my problem, though. This deck has no win condition. My win condition is the other guy quits.
Fuck this,
Well,
I'm
because
out.
the point of 2 scoops is that for us, we don't scoop.
Nope.
No.
In order to get our 2 scoops.
Yep.
It's if the other guy scoops, that's a whole different story.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so he's got a Kenrich Charioteer, who's actually in my Naya Dinosaurs deck I bring to FNM sometimes.
Cool.
He is not a dinosaur, nor part of the dinosaur tribe. He's a random jackal from Amonkhet that I just throw into the fray. I think a Big Angel Beatdown's the way to go. It's like Bully Beatdown, but not televised on NTV. Instead, it's part of APG. Which is similar, but different. Yeah, you should probably figure out.
You know what's always so funny to me? Is half the time people think I'm drunk on stream when really I'm totally sober.
No, I'm the heaviest drinker here, and this is the first drink I've had in the month of March.
Yeah.
But
I should have had a drink on my birthday. I'm
Wait
feeling
a
bad
minute.
that I didn't. I had
Play
brown
that.
sugar bourbon I could have been drinking.
It's still in the same week. I'd say it counts.
there it is. Feeling better.
Yes.
What's in my graveyard? Ooh! So this one becomes a stronger and stronger one as it goes. Countervailing
How
winds.
much?
Excuse me.
Much?
This much.
Yes.
In what glass?
Okay, so he's going to play a spell. And
Yeah,
I
you
am
always
going
got
to
steady.
It's the
counter
weirdly shaped small one
Yep.
that goes like this.
with...
Like
A boop boop.
ee.
Okay.
It's smaller at the top than it is
Can't
at
pay
the bottom.
2. Don't have another land.
Because again, you're asking.
He scooped!
You're asking the person who.
I won by frustrating him.
You actually won one! Congrats!
Because again, I don't think you should trust the person who doesn't drink to make a drink.
Okay, fine.
Oh no, last time she tried to make me one, I almost died.
Yeah, okay. I will get the ice and the glass.
She thought
You
the
get
cups were the
whiskey.
ounces.
You get the bourbon, I'll get the whiskey, or the glass and the ice.
We got a win in tonight.
Yay!
We've earned ice cream. Alright, so now we're on our last of the 4 not tournament-winning decks. This one is Mardu Learner's Permit, our modification of Mardu vehicles. No, I'm gonna keep this. This is good. Ah, shit. Wasn't paying attention. Yes, I'm telling him about us.
Broadway show.
I got brown sugar bourbon now.
Okay, this guy laughed at Mardu Learner's permit. Thank you.
I'm just mad because you've been doing that to me all day.
Okay.
Oh, the jokes.
It's not real anger. It's just a mild simmering. God damn it, all the puns.
They're the best around.
It's so funny because I'll probably be more drunk than you by the end because mine has a higher proficiency than yours.
Just proof.
Proof.
It's not proficiency.
See, higher proof. Whatever. Shut up. Mine's 103. Yours is like 60.
My beer gives me a +3 to attack rolls.
Mine's +4.
What?
A warrior's to-do list. 1, buy a sword. 2, name it kindness. 3, kill people with kindness.
Oh my god. If you don't do that with your Scaramander, I'm gonna be really mad. I can't wait till we get to play with our Starfinder characters. My crazy mechanic's gonna go nuts. I don't know how to feel about brown sugar bourbon over ice.
Well, we have whiskey stones.
We do?
No, they're in the freezer. They're in the door.
Well, fuck me, I didn't see them.
I'll show you next time.
Then you can literally have it on the rocks. It's the entire purpose behind them. That's not true. It's because... Oh! He scooped! You know, I like this guy, though. I'm going to add him as a buddy.
He scooped. Why did he scoop?
He had 7 2-drops in hand, no lands.
I get it.
You know what? I'm actually pretty happy with this one.
Cool.
But, just because I feel like it, I'm going to swap one of our accomplished automatons with a Sunbird's Invocation.
Okay.
Which will give us more spellcasting abilities later.
I just realized I left Thin Mints in here.
You did, for like 2 days.
Yes.
I ate all the Samoas.
That's fine, I don't care about Samoas.
Yeah, I explained that to the Girl
Bananas!
Scouts the other day.
Siobhan Dragon.
Yeah, there's a couple Shivan Dragons in here. That's the best we got. I'm gonna keep. You know, screw it. We'll keep it. All full steam ahead.
Okay, so mints and brown sugar bourbon do not mix. That's a weird fucking sensation.
It's sweeping the nation.
Fuck you! I love you. Please don't kick me out.
Get the fuck off my street. No, you're fine.
Oh god. Nope. Still weird. Damn, you went almost down that entire thing of Jack and Coke.
Yep. Oh, you know what makes it real good? Add some grenadine to it. Takes it from a Roy Rogers to a lifetime of regret. The joke is, the actual Roy Rogers was an alcoholic most of his life. And therefore, that is a joke in very poor taste.
It fucking is, but I love it.
Oh, I have a couple Evolving Wilds. I'm totally going to use those next turn. In the meantime, I'm going to let his kitty sit there.
You know what's fucking weird?
Robot, stare down that cat.
Okay.
We discovered who the robot is. It's red. I knew Scottish people weren't real.
Fuck you! You fucking arse.
Uh-oh. He has a legendary vampire. I'm doomed.
Frickin' arsehole. I do an Irish accent better than a Scottish one. So you know what's weird?
The fact that you keep doing Scottish accents?
No.
Oh, I got nothing.
I don't even do them all that often. I forgot. No! I meant it's weird because it's like Women's History Month, and I'm like, I should feel happier about Women's History Month, But, like, I'm bigender, so there's half of me that goes, I probably don't belong in this month. It's weird.
I'm doomed.
Non-binary is weird. Yes, hello. I am red. Yes.
Oh, I think he was saying grab a mountain.
Oh.
My plan is to pop out this manolith next turn.
There's someone in the room named Red, for fairly obvious reasons. Fun times. Hey, so did you know you can tell the content of a whiskey, or, I mean, the quality of a whiskey by its legs?
Yes, that I was aware.
This one's got some damn fine legs.
So now we know.
Apparently,
Red is a
you're
leg
Drago Reaper's type. It's gonna be like having Affy around again.
Sweet.
Except we still have Affy around. It's gonna be like a second Affy.
I mean, there's also Alexa.
Oh, why do people in my chat keep hitting on people in my crew? I know why, because we're damn fine.
That's right.
Anyway.
And yes, I am a hot redhead. A natural
Can
redhead,
confirm.
too. Can confirm. He dated me.
Twice.
I don't even really count that time in high school.
Ah.
Well, because, I mean, like, we never really saw each other out that much, and
Went to a movie.
once.
Yeah. There was a Harry Potter book release.
Oh, yeah. I went to that, didn't I?
You did.
And then I stayed up for 2 days reading it, and then I threw it down the hall screaming JK Rowling is a fucking cocktease.
Well, I mean, yeah, but... Okay. So here is what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Tell me how crazy this is. I'm gonna use Chandra's Revolution to tap this Evolving Wilds to freeze his mana base.
Okay.
And in the same go, kill this guy.
Okay.
Alright. Target creature, target land. 1, a 2, a 3. Oh no, don't do it. What should I do instead? Still kill this guy, I assume. Because this guy's an asshole.
No, lol.
Stop the Forsaken Sanctuary?
Yes?
Okay. Or Evolving one.
Tap
The duel. Okay. So, 1, 2,
Damn, are you
3,
at 8 and he's at 21?
4, yeah. But I'm getting rid of his main hitter.
So, you know what's weird about those whiskey glasses?
What?
They get cold right down here.
Yeah.
Like, on the bottom. I'm pointing to the bottom of a glass. It's weird. It's got, like, this little tiny stand that the, like...
Ah, damn it. I didn't realize I didn't think about it. This guy can go invulnerable by killing this guy, and that gets him a zombie.
Aw,
Shit.
I am sorry.
Well, we tapped his land either way.
Mm. He will sack wilds on trigger.
Yeah, he would.
The worst magic text ever. I didn't know that was our tagline today.
Yeah, that's our tagline.
This has been a weird day.
It has.
Like, I had an art stream today. I got up and I did shit.
I think I am dead, but our rule is we don't scoop.
Nope.
We let them feel the thrill of punching us in the face.
All the way till
Just
death.
like those school bullies got to feel.
Did you actually get punched by bullies?
No, I had my head rammed into the poles in the fence at Palm a couple times, though.
Dude.
Yeah. Kind of fucked up.
Well, I mean, I got my ass grubbed and my PE bottoms pulled down,
And then that guy still got to go to Japan. Yeah, I'm still bitter about that one, too.
yeah, fuck that dude. He was on the plane, that dickhole.
So, when we were in 8th grade, there was a Japanese exchange trip.
I got on it.
One of the only grudges I still hold. I was number 5 on our list, meaning...
I was number 2.
out of the 4 people who got to be sent, I was the fill-in. And kid
No,
number
no, that's
3
not fun.
did bad things to Red.
Yep.
And so I would have been able to go, but they changed his suspension to a detention. And then...
Probably because the parents complained.
Mm-hmm. And I have a feeling, and I know this is going to just sound like I'm being bitter for no reason, he was the only minority person going?
Yeah. From our school, anyway. I mean,
Yeah.
there were plenty of other people who were not white who went on that trip. Although there was one kid that should not have gone.
There are a couple of kids who shouldn't have gone, and he was one of them.
Yeah. Although,
and then-
to be fair, what I learned about the guy who headed the program later, I'm like, maybe it's a good thing Rob didn't go.
Why is that? Oh, do you have a thing for chunky kids?
No, he had... The main guy from the program, he got arrested for molesting the boys who went on the trip.
He had a thing for chunky kids, what did I just say?
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah, we do have art streams. Normally they're Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the artist. We had to move the Thursday stream to Friday because I injured myself on Thursday.
By trying to lift bookshelves all by their lonesome.
What do you mean trying? I did do it. I regret it. I'm so sore.
So I'm thinking after this, I'm going to kill this window, and then jump over to a forge window for a bit, and do 1 round of me actually winning.
Red the artist. I am Red the artist. I'm fantastic.
You go by Red the Writer on Twitter, though.
Yeah, I am Red the writer. Because my day job is a freelance writer for shit I can't talk about. Non-disclosure agreements are fun. I do have an art blog, though.
Yep.
FBI. Lol. Hey,
Because
I
here's
found
the
my
thing.
FBI agent! What's up? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Fall forward. Not back. Fall back. Not forward. Oh god.
Trust fall! You trusted the fall.
I did.
Uh-oh. He just got a servo.
What?
Servo! Oh, so this is my turn now, isn't it?
I almost don't have
Pop
one
out
of
a
these.
swamp.
That's
And
almost.
then...
Almost. I know better than to go back for more brown sugar bourbon. That shit is hardcore. It's basically moonshine. Without actually being moonshine. Oh, god damn, I want moonshine.
Ooh, apple pie moonshine.
Fuck, right?
That'd be good.
Or white lightning. I love white lightning
I
for
see,
some reason.
it goes down smooth, but
Yeah, it does.
the apple pie gives you that nice warm feeling. And the feeling that you just had some apple pie, which is a great feeling, because then you can think, man, I sure do love apple pie.
Plus, like, moonshine cocktails are the shit.
They'll also give you those. At least in my experience.
What the fuck have you been drinking?
A lot of mudslides with white lightning.
What? But why would you put moonshines in mudslides? That doesn't...
And whiskers on kittens, yeah.
God damn it. I'm fucking pissed that worked.
Moonshines on mudslides and whiskers on kittens.
We have fun here.
Remember the last time I had whiskey on stream and fell back and broke a chair?
I'm so glad you're on the floor. Oh god, you're gonna break the floor.
I'm fairly certain I'm not the Hulk.
Red smash.
Red smash.
No, not SRAM's expertise. That's the opposite of what I want to happen. Oh no. No. Whoa.
Was that 3 of the damn things?
Uh-huh.
God damn.
Because anytime you get a token, you get a life. And he played a spell that gives him that gives him 3 tokens.
Oh fuck. This is the most fun I've had in a long time. I'm glad you're having fun, Draco. Wow. My vocabulary does go up when I drink.
Indubitably, good sir. Wait. Yeah, that makes
bastard
sense.
cake.
Call me a cake?
Yes.
The hell?
You're a bastard cake is what I said.
Alright. Still hurts my feelings.
Why are you suddenly Australian?
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
That's a question we'll be asking about Jetfire as well.
What?
Why are you suddenly Australian? This is a Gigantian accent, it is.
that went weird.
Okay, no, because they change voice actors. If we ever do the Armada trilogy, which will require a lot of drinking for me after Armada is done.
Okay.
In the third series, Jetfire's voice changes to an Australian voice actor.
Huh.
And it's basically that Simpsons joke of, plus they can change any voice they want, and people can't tell the diddly difference.
Oh god damn it!
Except, it's literally the joke where you can clearly tell that's not Ned.
Yeah.
And you go, that's not Jetfire. That's an Australian. Trying his best to do a Scottish accent.
Seriously?
And failing.
Oh god damn it!
And I'm not high enough for this.
This is oddly comfortable.
Shit!
What?
I was thinking of the wrong card.
Mm.
2, 3, 4. Alright, wait. I can still make this work. Give me another mountain. And I'm gonna pull out my glint sleeve artisan with this and a this.
So
And
that's
that.
what it would be like if my chest was flat.
Red's lying on their back on the floor, by the way.
For those of you concerned. Fun.
Extra body.
What?
Oh, anytime you fabricate, you always pick the extra body.
Oh.
Like 90% of the time, it works
I
all
thought
the
you were
time.
talking about my tits.
Fuck, I forgot to play the damn mountain I just pulled.
See, I thought when you said extra body, I thought you were talking about my tits. They are an extra part of my body.
I block your servo with a servo. And it turns into robot sumo wrestling, which is entertaining.
Does he have like 4 servos?
He has 5. Now he has 4, because I killed one.
Oh, so he's...
And he has 2 priests that he just punched me in the face with. And a vampire, because why the fuck not? Who needs rhyme or reasons with your deck? Oh, hey, look, it's a 5th servo.
It's a bit like my white-black deck, but with an extra helping of servos. They got a mind of their own, laughing my ass off. That's true. My tits do, but also so do servos? Maybe?
That sounds like a visual novel. My tits have a mind of their own, but so do servos?
Klaus got a bit muddy today. I seriously thought this was a copper statue. Hellhound. Look, it's a puppy covered in mud. What did I say?
Oh no.
Mug. It's a puppy covered in mug.
Yes, the most delicious of root beers.
You know, Draco Reaper, if you're following us, you can use a special emote.
Subbed.
Subbed. Right, sub to us.
Following you are, which we appreciate.
Yes.
But the emote, which y'all can see right there, only works if you are subbed.
Yes, and I made it, and it's my face.
Now you must make Sophie's choice, Newton boy. Do you save your vampire or your servo? If you save the vampire, then you take 2 damage to the face. If you save the servo, then the vampire dies.
What are you, the Green Goblin?
It's double jeopardy, Superman. You have to choose. I realize that's Lex Luthor. Shut up. You have to choose between your small town and Metropolis. Really? Because I just flew and caught both of these. Are these the missiles you were talking about?
Damn it.
No. Which, by the way, I love the how it should have ending so much better because of that. Block that one. And then I die anyway. I get pinged to death. Go to -1.
Ba-ding, ba-ding, ba-ding,
All right.
ba-ding, ba-ding.
So we tested out all these decks. The best one was Sunless Seas, because we won because somebody scooped, and that was great. We are going to kill our display capture. I'm logging out of Magic Online and switching to Magic Forge, which is my preferred method of playing Magic.
Cool.
Uh,
Wait, I thought Forge was in beta.
No, you're thinking of Arena.
Right, okay.
Arena is in beta, and I'm not allowed to show that one off, though I do like that as well.
Yeah.
They just updated the graphics, so I don't have the weird dinosaur face when I play anymore.
Oh, that's cool.
I'm now Huatli, one of my favorite Planeswalkers, because she was the first Planeswalker I opened at a pre-release, at my first pre-release.
Oh, cool.
There were only 2 Planeswalkers open that night, and I got one of them, and I took it as a sign to play dinosaurs. The other guy got Vraska, and then immediately tried to sell it.
That bastard.
Well, she was going for $45 at the time.
Damn.
So he would have made triple what he had spent to get into the pre-release. Oh, no, 1.5 times what he spent to get into the pre-release.
Damn.
So, like, that was his way of making his money back.
Huh.
So I can't entirely blame him. But, yeah, it's one of those moments of, really? That's the way you're going with it? I mean,
We created
okay.
a tiny little heart out of this